You've probably never seen the ministry of John the Baptist the way I'm about to present it to you. Did you know that at the time when John the Baptist came into the scene, that generation had not experienced a word from God or any major revelation? All they knew was the Old Testament scrolls available to them. This was because after the final prophecy in the book of Malachi, there was no word from God or any major revelation from a prophet for a very long period of time, a period referred to as the 400 silent years. So when John began crying in the wilderness, it was a big deal. There is something with the man that is always longing for God. And this is why people were willing to even leave the cities to go and meet him in the wilderness. Didn't matter to them. There was something they wanted to experience, and it seemed like John held the promise that they could experience it. Now my focus is on John. From this you can see how prominent he was in that generation. But you see, John's ministry was purely to be a signboard for someone else's. In fact, John even understood this and stated, "He must increase, but I must decrease." But talk is cheap. As soon as John baptized Jesus and announced him to all of Israel, attention started shifting from John. Did you know that Andrew was originally a disciple of John? But before you know it, he became a disciple of Jesus and even recruited his brother. It seemed like heaven had suddenly forgotten John and just wanted to lock him up in obscurity. And it appeared he wasn't content with this life anymore. And in a bid to retain relevance, instead of crying in the wilderness, he decided to cry in Herod's palace. From forerunner, he became a marriage counselor. Isn't this many of us? God didn't call you to be on the stage, but he called you to be the one who will welcome the one who will be on the stage. And you feel the role is too insignificant for the kind of grace you carry. I have said this before, God does not reward you based on the size of your work, but on the size of your dedication to the work, whether prominent or insignificant. If you are called to spend your life praying behind the scenes for the people who the world will see, spend your life there. Don't let the glamour of the ministries that are on stage and visible to the world push you to leave your place of assignment and begin to cry in Herod's palace. Because in the end, whether we preach or we clean the seats, whether we sing or we wash the toilet, it is still for his glory alone. God bless you.